Every game has an identity, something that makes it feel different to all other games. RuneScape is no exception. In fact, I would say RuneScape is full to the brim with charm and personality. There are so many different systems in this game that have never been replicated with that same intangible feeling they have in RuneScape. But what specifically about this game gives it that identity? Some people might say the varied, unique and well-written quests, some may say the PvP community. I personally think it's the unique approach to skills and the freedom they offer to the players. Some of my fondest memories as a child discovering this game for the first time revolve around these skills, whether it was safe spotting hill giants in Edgeville Dungeon, fishing lobsters without a care in the world on Karamja, or cutting willow trees by Draenor Bank. All of these things are shared experiences for most of us that grew up playing this game. Experiences defined by these skills and how unique they are, how much they make RuneScape feel like RuneScape. But not all of these skills were available from the beginning of the game. But let's rewind. I've been playing Old School RuneScape from the very beginning, one update at a time, whilst limiting myself to the content that would have been available to me on that date. So far, I've spent 20 hours killing moss giants for a steel kite shield, I've mined, smelted and crafted over 3,000 gold amulets, and I've done all of this with no running, no banking, and on a hardcore Iron Man. This is Old School RuneScape, from launch. We've managed to reach the 10th of May 2001, and this is mostly just a list of bug fixes, which you can read for yourself here if you wish. The only change of note for this account is the change to the influence skill. This was a skill you would originally level up by completing quests. This has been changed to quest points, which is the system we know today. There's nothing here in terms of content for me to get stuck into, so let's just move on. The next update is the 24th of May 2001, the main topic of conversation in this video. This update changes two of the core skills of RuneScape, magic and prayer. Prior to this date, magic and prayer were each two separate skills. Magic was divided into good magic and evil magic, whereas prayer was split into pray evil and pray good. I will have more to say about prayers at a later date, so make sure to hit that subscribe button if you want to learn more about the history of RuneScape and follow my journey. For now, let's discuss magic. We'll start with good magic. Chill Bolt and Wind Bolt are vaguely recognisable as Water Bolt and Air Bolt respectively. Burst of Strength and Rockskin, however, were later released as prayers, and are still in the game today. The spell Camouflage is the one that I found most interesting, as this would increase a stat called Hiding. Now Hiding was originally an equipment stat that was designed to keep NPCs becoming aggressive to you. The higher your Hiding stat, the less likely they would be to attack you. Interestingly, this was only ever visual, as the stat was never actually incorporated into the game. It was just purely visual on the stat screen. Very odd, but I thought that was very interesting. On the evil magic side, however, it starts with Confuse, something we still have in the game today. It quickly moves on to Thick Skin, which is again a prayer that we still have in the game, not a spell. And then we have three spells in a row we don't have today. Shock Bolt, which from the rune types I'm assuming was similar to Firebolt. Elemental Bolt, which used one of each elemental rune. And Fear. Fear is the most fun of these ones, as it would either make an attacking NPC retreat from battle, or, if it was cast on an enemy that was yet to become aggressive, it would make them disappear. Imagine the chaos if this was still in the game today. On the 24th of May, both of these spellbooks were joined into the magic spellbook that we know today. This is very important for this account, as we can now use the enchantment spells to turn our Sapphire, Emerald and Ruby amulets into an amulet of magic, an amulet of defense, and an amulet of strength respectively. To do this, we'll need to train our magic up to 49, and I'm going to do this in the style of my 13-year-old self. Safe spotting hill giants in Edgeville Dungeon. Okay, and let's get this all started. So, I am going to buy some rooms with Aubrey. I'm going to be mostly using Fire Strike, which will need Mind, Fire and Air runes, but I'm going to buy a Fire Staff. So let's get like, oh, I don't know, like maybe 1,000 casts. Let me go ahead and buy all these. And there is about 1,000 casts. I will need to do a few air strikes, just wind strikes rather. just to get up to level 13 magic, but that's not too bad. Let me go get my staff. And here we go, Mr. Zath, one of your staffs of fire, 1500 coins, super cheap. Last thing to get is the robes. I believe I can buy some things that I need. I need to go kill wizards for the robe top. I thought I could buy the wizard's hat from here, but I think I'm going to Port Sarim for that. But I got the blue skirt, which doesn't give it any benefits, but will match the colour of the robe top and the hat at least. Let's go over to Port Sarim and get the hat. In fact, no, if I'm killing wizards anyway, I might as well just kill them for the robe top, and if I get the hat along the way, great. If not, then I'll just go buy it. Okay, here is my weird-ass magic setup. Got Wind Strike ready to go. Let's start my magic training and get my hands on that wizard gear. These wizards are still kicking my ass. I'm going to get some kebabs. I thought I'd see the last of that place for a while, but never mind. Just get some, just so I can at least do this. I want to get a few magic levels while I'm here. And then we'll continue the grind. Both drops are fairly common. Only killed 9 wizards so far. That hat was early on. Yeah, I'd like to have it just so I've got a bit of a magic boost when I'm on my way to kill the hill giants. Huge 13 magic. Moved on to Fire Strike now. I'm going to need more than cast than I expected, but I'll just, run to the rune shop as and when I need. I don't want to spend too much money in one go. Because I'm only using strike spells for training because it's cheaper. I will obviously move on to higher tier spells, like the bolt spells, etc., when I need them. In terms of training, though, it's just better to do it cheaply. I've got a fair bit of money, but I don't want to waste it on higher tier spells if I don't need to. And there we go. There's the blue wizard robe. That is huge. Now that I've got 13 magic, well, 14 now, and the blue wizard robe, I'll go buy the hat from Betty in Port Sarim. I think that's her name. Go and bank my coins, and then just head straight to the giants. And one blue wizard hat, freshly made to order. There we go. That is, this is basically the low-level free-to-play. I believe the only free-to-play magic armor you can get, so this will be me until anything better comes along. Let's go straight back to Edgeville Dungeon, get my hand back on that brass key that I dropped, and get this grind on the road. And there's my brass key reclaimed. Also got rid of a few things like the bronze pickaxe and the amulet mold that I won't need for a while. Just going to go and pop my money in the bank just in case, and then it gets started. This is weird, my first time using a bank in a long time. Let's just put all my money in. There we go. Only money for now, but when I eventually can put items in here, this is going to be amazing. Varrock West Bank currently is the only bank I can actually use, so anytime I need to put anything in or out of the bank in terms of cash, got to come all the way back here. Yeah, this is about the best I get my inventory. I'm going to try and collect every rune from now, because I will cast other spells just to help with the training. I really want to stack as many nature runes as I can. They're going to be really useful. And also I'm looking for lore rune drops as well. Cosmic rune's obviously the main thing to actually get my amulets enchanted, but as many natures, as many lore runes as possible, that's going to be ideal for the future benefits, including teleports, which are definitely going to be a huge addition to my account. 15 magic. This is super chill. I can safe spot them. Casting Fire Strike. I think these spells are doing more damage because of the elemental rebalance than they would have been doing back in the day. Can't do much about that, but I'm going to Fire Strike these all the way to 49. This is going to be super fun. I love magic in this game. I'm not quite sure why, just something about it that I really like. Is there anything more nostalgic than killing hill giants, really? Like, this is how I spent so much of my time as a child, just killing hill giants in this cave. This is, super fun. I don't know why magic is so fun. It's kind of, gameplay-wise the exact same. You click on a monster and wait for it to die. But for some reason, it's just so enjoyable to me. 21 magic unlocks low-level alchemy, which is another way that I could potentially make some money as I go along. I think I would prefer to save my nature runes for superheating in future. It obviously depends on what updates come out and when, but yeah, that could be really interesting. Oh, and there's my first giant key drop. Again, just like when I was fighting the moss giants. Can't pick this up. It's in my collection log though. Again, going to be very frustrating seeing these come in because one day I'm going to need to get so many of these to complete Obor. But still, it's cool to get it off the collection log. And there is a 30 magic. That is super, super nice. I think that guy just stole my kill. Yes, he did. Huge. This is so quick. I don't even know if it's that fast. I think it compared to the crafting grind I just did, it feels ridiculous. Like, I got those 20 levels in like just over an hour or so, from 10 to 30. This is great. I should get 49. I don't see it taking longer than like 8 hours, maybe even less than that. So, super, super short grind. Oh, and there is my teleport to Lumbridge unlocked. I obviously unlocked Varric teleport as well, just didn't get the clip, but these teleport spells are going to be huge when I actually get into floor runes. Man, it's going to save me so much walking time. And got some death runes. They're super rare, 1 in 128 from these guys. I don't even know if I'll get a chance to use them, really. I might end up having to sell them for inventory space with future updates, but still really cool to get. Obviously, I will need to cast some of those higher level spells when I'm fighting something higher level later on in the account's life, so super glad to get these. And low on runes, we're going to go restock. Managed to get up to 33 magic on 1,000 casts, approximately. Nearly 20k XP. I need nearly 100k XP, so I think, what, another 4 sort of trips of 1,000. So if I do, I'll get 3,000 casts for now because, you know, I could always get more if I need to. So yeah, if I go by 3,000 mine runes and 6,000 air runes, that should see me through the entire grind. Still no sign of any cosmic runes though. Starting to get a bit worried about that. They're supposedly from Hill Giants. Let me just double check. 1 in 64 for 2 cosmic runes. No signs yet, but fingers crossed I get lucky soon. Just to clarify as well, I've just checked the air rune packs, and all the rune packs weren't available until 2014, so I've got to buy the runes 50 at a time like this, but this is fine. Doesn't take too long at all. I could hop worlds to make it cheaper, save myself a little bit of GP, but I mean, I've got so much of it currently, and I can always make more if I need it, so not a huge issue. I'll just keep doing this until I'm up to 6,000. And 6,000 air runes. There we go. That is like 3,000 casts of Fire Strike. Did put quite a dent in the cash stack, more than I expected, nearly 100k, but again, still plenty of money left, and can always go ahead and make some more. And I will be, you know, when I do more crafting at some point when I want to get my power amulet sorted, so not a huge loss. Let's go put that money back in the bank and head back to finish off my magic training. And there's my first cosmic rune drop. I am going to enchant my amulet of magic right now. Just get this out of the way. Hell yeah, this is going to feel so good. Hell yeah, there's my amulet of magic. Huge, let's put that on. Amazing. Let me just check out the stats of that. So the amulet of accuracy gave me, so, plus 19 with everything. The amulet of magic is an additional 6 on top of that. So that is huge. That's so, so nice. I could get the amulet of defense straight away with my other cosmic rune, but I'm going to keep hold of it just in case until I get 49 to do the amulet of strength, because the amulet of defense won't be as useful. If I get another cosmic rune drop, then we'll just go ahead and do it, because why not? But hell yeah, this is huge. And there we go, more cosmic runes. That is nice. That means I can, without worry, enchant my amulet of defense. That is so, so nice. Let's actually check this thing out. So I know this is a plus 10 to magic. I don't think it gives me any defensive. No, it doesn't. That is pretty nice, actually. It looks like it is plus 7 to everything, basically. Yeah, that's actually quite useful. I'm quite glad that I kept that. I'm sure that'll be a very niche use. But yeah, that's quite good if I ever need to, you know, make sure I'm as tanky as possible. For now, though, the amulet of magic is still obviously my best choice of training. And just need to get up to 49 magic. What runes do I need as well for that one? All the icons are a bit messed up because of the chrono plugin still, but let me have a look. It is, here we go, fire runes. Yes, so just need to get the magic level to get the amulet of strength, and then in the future I will need earth runes. Yeah, nice and easy. I love this. It's so satisfying earning these from scratch. I know that's just the basic Iron Man sort of, you know, experience, but man, this feels so good. This is a thing you just buy in a few seconds normally on a new account, but I mean, how many? Yeah, 5 days, 4 hours of gameplay and only just getting these amulets. Huge. What the hell is going on here?
I'm like kind of safe spotting, but he's ignoring me, but he's not aggroing anyone else. This is weird. This is a niche reference, but this hill giant looks a little bit like Ryback, if anyone knows any professional wrestling. Yeah, if you know, you know. I feel like I glossed over this, but I got an Uncut Emerald drop without knowing how rare it was. It's 1 in 343. No, sorry, 1 in 341. Yeah, that's crazy. I'm getting really, really good RNG all of a sudden. Don't know where this is all coming from. Level 40 magic. Again, missed it because I was watching a video on my second monitor. But there we go. That's really, really nice. It is crazy how fast this is. I think I just got conditioned into believing, you know, that this was going to be really, really slow because of the crafting. I thought it would take me a couple of days at least, but I should be able to smash this out in, yeah, just the next few hours. And there's 43 magic. That is huge. That gives me superheat item, which is going to be a great spell when I can get H runes easier anyway. That might be a good way to do some smithing training in the future, or at least get some bars smelted faster. I'll have to look into more specific niche uses for it, but I'm sure there's going to be some really, really cool situations where that spell saves my life. 45 Magician. Teleport to Camelot. That does not exist. Just pretend that isn't there. Just realised that I left my display on the modern layout because I was filming some stuff for my intro for the last video. Oh, that's annoying. Restart account. Oh, not that. There we go. Much better. Oh, out of runes. Gotta go buy some more. I thought that would be enough. I really, really did. Like 20k more XP approximately. I might get another like 1,000 casts so I'm safe, just so I've got them. Man, I really, really thought that would be it. I didn't really want to spend much more money. 1,000 more casts. That should be enough, fingers crossed. What the fuck is that helmet? I've never seen that before. I mean, I don't really bother with the holiday event. Is that new? That is cool as hell. Isn't this just the most RuneScape conversation of all time? Just, I love it. And there we go, 49 magic achieved. That was the most fun drive so far. Missed the pop-up, but I can now enchant Ruby Jewelry, which is the most important thing. Let's go get that done right now. Here we go. Again, the icon's still all messed up, but I should be able to... Ah, there we go. Beautiful. 1 Amulet of Strength. Let's change to my strength gear. Let's take a look at it. It should give me, I believe... Yes, there we go. Plus 10 strength bonus. That is huge. That's the reason why I consider that my best in slot. Oh, man. Amulet of Strength, rather. All from scratch. All made from nothing. That feels amazing. Let's move on. In fact, before I do move on, some inventory management. I will want more inventory space for, you know, the foreseeable. So I'm going to go sell some stuff. I'm going to keep these runes because I don't have a ready access of them. I'm going to get rid of my magic gear for now. In fact, no, I'll keep the magic gear, but I will get rid of these elemental runes and things like that, and also sell this temporarily. I'll just buy it back when I need it, and then I'm going to go cut these and very, very quickly mine some gold just to make some amulets, just for the XP, because I'll need some crafting XP soon. I'm basically going to use everything in my inventory that I can and sell things I don't need and then just buy it back. And then we'll move on to a very exciting update. Come here, Aubrey. Let me sell you all my shit. Ah. Okay, well, I'll sell everything else. That's fine. I can buy these back, so that's fine. I'm not going to make like any money off this, but that's fine. I don't mind. It's just not worth it. There we go. You're not going to let me... No. Okay, I'll get that sorted. I am trying to get better at getting rid of stuff because I know that in, you know, the last few videos I've kept things I don't really need. I am keeping this because I will want it when I start training ranged. I mean, I will get an Amulet of Power, which is, you know, better, but just in case, I'm going to keep it in case for any reason I back out of that plan or something changes. But anything else that I can just buy isn't worth it. It might seem like a waste to come here and do this all for 4, because I'm only getting a little bit of XP, but I try not to waste XP where I can, you know. I've got to take what I can when I can get it. There we go. I mean, doing that put me nearly 6% to the next level, so very much worth it. And, you know, I need to start reclaiming a bit of money, because I did spend over 100k on getting 49 magic, so every little helps, in the wise words of our Lord and Saviour, Tesco. On the same day as the magic changes and the prayer changes, there was another update which introduced the Ice Warrior. I don't really need to kill these, they don't drop anything of note, and I have technically killed one a bit early before, so I'm not really too worried about that. There was also an update where female players could now talk and get their armor modified to look more feminine, which is great. Love updates that encourage inclusivity. Now, of course, you can just buy, you know, plate skirts and the armor automatically updates to the body type you have, so nothing we need to do here. I just thought it was interesting. Next update is one just making the prayers last a little bit longer. I haven't actually used the prayers yet and won't need to until a future update, which we'll get into when it comes out. But yeah, the prayers were changing quite a bit on the 26th of May. We'll move on to the next. Another very small update, they're coming in thick and fast. There is now an official quest list. I guess technically shouldn't have been using a quest list up to this point, but oh well. Yeah, so quest list wasn't an original component. I guess before you would just keep track of things manually, which is interesting. Let's move on. And now another huge update. One of those skills I was talking about right at the start of the video that I feel make up the core of this game, and that is fishing. Fishing for me is a skill that when I think of RuneScape, I think of fishing. And this wasn't a base skill. This was introduced nearly 6 months, in fact over 6 months into the game's life, which is fascinating to me. So yes, fishing released, all of it. So I can, you know, use small net fishing, I can do the rod fishing with the bait, the fly fishing with the feathers, and fish lobsters as well with a lobster pot. Also on the same day, the Island of Karamja was released, so Karamja came hand in hand with the fishing skill, which is great. This also includes a new quest, Pirate's Treasure, which I will do. I think I want to jump into fishing first of all, just to explore that skill. I mean, how often am I going to get new skills? That's going to be a lot rarer than new quests, so I'll jump into that, and then I will probably do Pirate's Treasure when I get to the level where I can fish lobsters, so I can use that quest as an excuse to go and explore Musa Point. Let's get started. I just want to jump right in. This is so exciting.
You're hard-fitted indeed. Being a pirate is a rented deed. Do what you want, 'cause a pirate is free. You are a pirate.
So my plan is to cook as I go. Originally, I was going to bring a tinderbox and axe and just cut trees down around here and, you know, cook things as I go. However, there are ranges nearby, like right in Remington and even in Ports of Rim itself. So I'm just going to do that instead. Doing this without a plugin is interesting. It's really hard to actually see the fishing spots themselves. But yes, we're going to do this till 5 fishing, and then we're going to bait fish until 20. And then from there, we'll fly fish the rest of the way, cooking as we go to get 40 cooking for the lobsters. There we go, my first shrimps caught on the account. This is going to be super fun. I really like fishing. I don't know why. It was my first 99 I ever got in RuneScape. So we'll keep going with this. Shouldn't take too long, fingers crossed. And I'll be back when I hit 5. Shout out to this guy. I'm going to steal his fire. Don't mind me, I'm sure he won't mind. Huh, here's a fun thing. Burnt shrimp weren't released until 2006 for some reason. That is really bizarre. So I guess I'll have to drop these. I mean, I was going to anyway, but yeah, that's so strange. And you can't sell shrimp to the food shop. I thought that was going to be a much quicker way to get rid of the inventory, but never mind. Just have to drop them. I mean, it wasn't going to be exactly, you know, a money maker for me, but, you know, that's annoying. More clicking. Huh. I mean, that's perfect. I don't know why everyone starts fishing in Lumbridge Swamp, or I guess because of nostalgia, but this is such a better location to do it in. This fire already seems to be in use. Then what's the point? Why is that even there? That's so weird. Ah, never mind. General store here. Perfect. Again, not really you know, making any money at all. I didn't notice this shop here. I think there's like a tailoring shop. I don't think I'll be able to use this just yet. Oh no, it's another crafting store. Oh, interesting. That is really good to know. I don't know if this was released yet. I'll look into that, but could be an additional place to come and get my molds and things like that if I'm closer. Yep, it was released, so I can use that if I need to. Again, it's a bit niche. It's quite far away, Remington. Lumbridge is easy to access, and Alcarid, rather, is easy to access. But I can always come, if I'm closer, and go to that one instead to get any molds or crafting supplies in general that I need. There we go, 5 fishing, done with small net fishing. Let's go and start with the rod fishing and get some bait. I need about 200 or so bait, probably less than that because I will get onto herring, but I'll get 200, just worst case scenario. And then fly fishing, I'll do some calculations, but I don't know, I'll buy like 1,000 feathers just in case. Here we go, probably going to be super cheap, isn't it? Yep, 5 coins, and how much is the baits? 3 coins, yeah, that's chill, just buy 200. And then I can always just sell or drop any that I don't use. I'll quickly go cook these. Just every little bit of XP will help me at this point. I'll just drop that. Perfect. Oh, this is so much faster. I mean, they actually fish better as well, and 20 XP per individual one rather than 10. Beautiful. Got 10 fishing, and I've started being able to get herring, which is great. Speeds up even more so with this. Fishing is just so relaxing, just lovely podcast on in my ears, nothing but the ocean breeze and the feel of the rod in my hands. Nice thick hard rod, nothing beats it. Interesting, so it seems as though it was just a default burnt fish, so no matter what you burnt from fishing would become a burnt fish rather than specific individual burnt objects. I wonder why they changed that. That's so strange, because I mean, all the burnt objects are kind of useless, really, so yeah, really interesting why they made that decision later on. Huge, there is 20 fishing achieved. I can now fly fish for trout, not cave fish. That is great. I think I'm going to go do that in Lumbridge. I was going to do it in Barbarian Village, because it's closer to a fire, a permanent fire in the actual village long haul itself, but I just right-click dropping, it's going to give me some kind of injury, so I'm going to do it in Lumbridge, where I can cook it in the Lumbridge General Store and then sell it there, just for ease. I need to catch between 500 and 600 fish, depending if I get more trout or more salmon. So just for ease, I'll get like 600, and that should see me through. In fact, how much are these? 2 coins, yeah, nice and cheap. I also need to get the fly fishing rod, don't I? Yeah, there we go. Perfect. I think that's my best option. It's not exactly going to take very long anyway, only like 600 fish, so it should be really, really quick. Even if it's not the most ideal thing, if it's not that efficient, then at least I know for future, and I can just, you know, change my tactic in future when I'm training again. Though I probably will be doing lobsters, even though it's, you know, not the fastest XP. Probably will stick with lobsters for a while, just because when I unlock membership, I'll have like swordfish and then shark. In fact, was swordfish released? Huh. Swordfish were released. Interesting. That's definitely going to change my plan then. Fascinating. Yeah, I completely neglected the harpoon section. Wow, that's great. Swordfish are going to be a huge improvement. I mean, lobsters are still pretty good, but swordfish, even better. I think lobsters are like far, far faster to actually catch. So for training, lobsters will be a good one, I think, or even just sticking with fly fishing. Maybe some combination of the two if I'm collecting them, because, you know, there's not really a close bank in Karamja when I do unlock banks for items. Huh, that's really interesting. I thought I was only had to get 40, but I do want to get this through just so I've got all the available food options then, and it means I have no excuse for skipping any sort of combat grinds, and it makes my whole life easier. I'm very, very close to unlocking item banks too, so then I can start really stocking up on all of these things. 50 XP per trout, that is so, so nice. This is going to speed through. I think 40 to 50 with lobsters is going to be quite slow. I need 45 cooking for the swordfish. I should get 45 just from cooking my trout and salmon. There's not really anywhere to cook lobsters on Karamja itself. Again, I could take a axe and a tinderbox I'm not even certain there's trees, to be honest, on Musa Point. I can't remember without going and checking, but if I get 45 cooking with just trout and salmon, I can just drop lobsters as I go, and then get some swordfish ready for the fight with the lesser demon. I guess that is probably my best bet right now. 30 fishing, that is amazing. I can now fish these beautiful little pink things. That sounded weird. Yes, I love that. Again, most relaxing skilling in the game. I love watching these low-level players kill goblins. Well, he's higher level than me, but you know. Just Lumbridge is great, isn't it? Just the best place in the entire game. Yeah, shouldn't take too long to get to 40. This is going by fairly quickly. I think when I get 40, I'll take a quick break from fishing and do the Pirate's Treasure quest. And then we will move ourselves on to fishing around 700 lobsters or so. Oh, and my cat just knocked everything over. 40 cooking. I can make cakes and lobsters. That's really cool. I think I could do cakes from the start of the game. I assume so. Otherwise, Cook Assistant would be weird. That's actually really, really cool. Only really need 45, but obviously I'm going to cook as many as I can, just for the ease of, you know, having higher levels for the future and less burn rates the higher I get. I am realizing that for a while my best way to get food is going to be lobsters or swordfish on Karamja, and my closest bank will be still Varrock, I think. I'm not certain when Draenor or you know, the Falador banks are added to the game. I hope they're putting news posts. I don't have to just sort of use my best guess. It's going to be quite rough to get those higher healing foods. I don't think I'll need many, luckily, for a long time. But it's definitely going to be an interesting one for the future. And 34 fishing isn't that special, but 500 total. That is huge. I mean, guess it's less because some of these skills technically aren't released, you know, at the time where I'm playing as, but still, that means I can now access the 500 total world, which should make some grinds a bit easier because they're a bit less populated in theory. So, hell yeah, that's a huge milestone for the account. I've never seen this before, a clue bottle. I mean, I've not really done fishing on Old School RuneScape like a huge amount. Like, you know, I did it more back in the day, like before Old School, if that makes sense. But is this a thing? I guess so. I mean, I can't use it obviously, but cool. I felt like an absolute dumbass for not knowing this existed. And there we go, 45 cooking. Can now cook meat pizzas and swordfish. Swordfish is great. There we go. I don't technically need to do any more cooking really because I have all the levels that I need, but obviously I'm going to. I am probably going to take, I know I said I wasn't going to do it earlier, but take the axe and tinderbox to Musa Point with me when I start doing lobsters. I just want to cook them. I want to get the XP, and also we'll start getting some woodcutting and fire making levels as well. So yeah, I think it's worth doing. It will mean I'll have barely any inventory spaces, but it's fine. I don't mind. Let's see how high I can get it. I want to try and get as high as I can with this, really. 40 fishing. Look at that perfect, well, pretty much perfect feather purchasing. Only 10 left. I can now try to catch lobsters. That's very, you know, it's like a challenge. Perfect. Let's go and experience Musa Point. I'm going to do Pirate's Treasure to get myself there. I've decided that I'm going to get rid of the hat and the skirt because I can buy those back really easily when I want to do more magic training. But I will keep the robe just because I don't really want to keep killing wizards every single time I want that robe. So that'll give me a little bit more space. So I should be able to get my tinderbox and axe there. And then replace this with my lobster pots, and then I still have, you know, effectively the same inventory space as the rest of the fishing grind. And then I can just cook lobsters as I go. Perfect. Let's move on to Pirate's Treasure. I've bought an iron axe and a steel axe just for when I do level up, because that will happen fairly quickly, I'm sure, while I'm training. And then a mithril axe I will have to smith when I get more smithing levels. But that won't happen until probably I start my grind for the Amulet of Power. But that should be fairly easy to get. So for now, this will be my skilling bested slots. If this isn't the most like fake-ass pirate ever, like if I saw someone dressed like this in real life, like it's the most like Hollywood Boulevard or, you know, like Trafalgar Square, sort of, you know, trying to get money off you or trying to, like, you know, scam the tourist outfit ever. But anyway, let's speak to Redbeard. Frank can get his quest. I'm in search of treasure. There we go. For a price. What sort of price? Oh, I've got to get him the Caramjan rum, haven't I? I don't remember this quest very much. I know that you have to get the rum from the island. I don't know what happens after that. It's weird. I think I've done this like once ever. I don't think I've done it maybe twice. The story of this quest about the customs office has big Phantom Menace energy with the Trade Federation. Like, not really, but it's similar sort of energy to it in my eyes. I think I can speak to any of these guys. I'll speak to this guy, Seaman Loris. You know what they say, women and seamen don't mix. When I was 11, I saved up 60 gold to take someone that was pretending to be a girl to Karamja on holiday because I was 11 and stupid. I'm not ashamed to admit it. Perfect, here I am at Karamja. I think I remember this part. I've got to go buy the rum from the bar and then smuggle it away in the crate with some bananas. I think that's how it works. Zembo, that's the one. Look at this guy. Look at this outfit. What a legend. There we go. 30 coins. Super cheap. Let me grab that. I'll go grab some bananas while I'm here. And then start smuggling it away. And Luthus, with his little monkey on his shoulder, is going to give me a job. Bear with me. Get off me employment. There we go. And all I've got to do is put 20 bananas in there. I think 20 bananas. And I can smuggle this rum in that crate to give it back to Frank. Never mind, it's only 10 bananas. I thought it was 20 for some reason. I don't know why, unless they changed that. So I'm going to drop these. And I think I just have to speak to Luthus. There we go. I filled the crate bananas. He gives me my payment. Perfect. There we go. Do I speak to him again? Where are these bananas going to be delivered to? To Wyden. Ah, the food shop in Port Sarim. Perfect. And then... Is that done? I think that's done. Perfect. Yep, already been shipped. So all I've got to do is head back. And then I should be able to finish up there. This is why, because the customs officer, if you try and do this with the rum in your inventory, then she doesn't let you go because the rum is technically contraband. So there we go. Let me pay my 30 gold. Head back. Perfect. There we go. Back to Port Sarim. I think I need to get also employed with the food shop, if I remember correctly. I need an apron, I believe. I think there's one in here. Yes, there is. So if I get that apron there and then ask for the job there, I can get into the back room, find the banana crate, search it for the rum, and then Redbeard Frank will give me that treasure map. I wish it was this easy to get a job in real life. Just ask for a job, got my own apron. Yeah, sure, you're more than welcome to go in and go into the secret back room. Easy. And there we go, found that bottle of rum in the crate. Do you want to take a banana? Not really. Okay, I think it's coming back to me now. I think when I speak to Frank, he gives me a map. Or no, he gives me a key. That's right, he gives me a key to the inn in Varrock, and then it takes me to Falador. So a fair bit of walking now. I mean, I could buy some runes and teleports. Why not? I'll treat myself. There you are, Frank. Got some rum. Got some. Perfect. One-eyed Hector. There we go. Takes the rum and gives me a key. Bloom in Varrock. Amazing. Let's go and test these teleport spells then. It's a bit of a waste of lore runes because it's not that far to walk at all, but I might as well explore it as part of the magic updates. I haven't technically tried it yet, and also I want to. Okay, so I think I need in total 6 air runes, 1 fire rune, and 1 water rune, I believe. Is that right? Perfect, yes. So let me try this out. Oh, that feels amazing. That's so much quicker. That's going to save me so much time. And this should get me access to this room, I believe. Nice. And this chest. Does it just open? Do I need to use the key on it? Yeah, I need to use the key on it. There we go. And a message. There we go. This is showing as invalid. Oh, that's annoying. Let me just... There we go. I assume there was a change to the quest at some point. Visit the City of the White Knights in the park. Surrounding him points to the X, which marks the spot. Yeah, perfect. I can do that. Should let me... There we go. Perfect. Oh, and Falador's all snowy because of the Christmas updates. Beautiful. Let me get a spade from here. Actually, I'm not certain that would have been out because the estate agents wasn't there, because construction wasn't released until like 2006. Just to play it safe, I'll buy one from the general store here instead. Oh, they don't sell one. Is there a spade anywhere nearby? Shop locations. No, the closest one is Lumbridge. Oh, that's annoying. I'm just going to take the spade from the estate agent. It's not really worth my time walking all the way to Lumbridge and walking back, especially though they're teleported. It's not that big a deal. Like, I'm sure there was some kind of spade spawn nearby. I mean, why else would there be a spade spawn here, you know? This is fine. Even if it's wrong, it's not exactly, you know, the end of the world. If I believe my memory correctly, it's just here where this cross is in the park. And I think I have to fight a gardener, but it's like level 4, so should be nice and easy. Yep, there we go. Gotta kill this guy. It's talking about moles, but the giant mole was not released yet, so I don't know what he's on about. Let me just bury his remains in his honor. There we go. They're gonna... There we go. 2 quest points and 1 Hector's treasure. Interesting. Oh, there we go. I think before it just gave you without a casket. Gold ring and an emerald. Kind of useless. I'm just going to sell these. I'm not going to bother making any gold to use that into anything. Perfect. Let's go carry on our fishing grind. Just realised this means that I've now done every quest that would have been available before Dragon Slayer. So my next quest that I'll do is a huge one. Dragon Slayer is going to be super, super fun. Just need to get there. I think I've got a few grinds before I can actually reach it. I think September 2001 that I've got to get to. Let me have a quick look. I didn't say 2001, but yeah, I obviously got a few months to go, so I'll have a few grinds to go before I can do that one. And here we go, my first time catching lobsters. This is prime old school free-to-play gameplay right here. This was the way to make money. You'd fish an inventory of lobsters here. You'd go to Falador Park and you'd type selling lobsters for hours on end. This is the life. What a momentous occasion. The first tree I'm chopping on this account. Originally you had to use an axe on a tree to cut it down. One-click woodcutting wasn't available for a while. I don't think it matters too much if I'm... Oh, 2 fire making already. I don't think it matters too much if I'm just clicking on them. It doesn't really change anything, to be honest. So yeah, this is my method of cooking. And 120 per lobster. That is going to be so much experience. That's so fast. Obviously going to burn a fair few, but... this is great. I mean, these heal like, I think it's 12 per lobster, if I remember rightly. So yeah, this is amazing. I'm wondering how much they sell for. I don't think it's going to be that much, but we'll see. When I eventually reach this guy, let's have a look. I mean, 28 per one is not too bad. I should at least, make a little bit of money off this. This is so great. I think it's still slower than fly fishing technically, but yeah, this is kind of a way to experience this update in full. I love this. I might try some tuna fishing at some point if I get bored of this. But in all honesty, this is the vibes. This is just immaculate vibes right now. This is so wholesome, just meeting people while fishing lobsters in Karamja. I love the free-to-play game because people aren't as stuck into efficiency-scape, and you meet people in the wild a lot more than you do it when you're in a members server. I love this. I think I would really encourage everyone to play this game in slower ways like this. I think there's so much focus on efficiency and, doing things as fast as you can. I get that, as an adult you just have less time to play because, you're busy with everything, that being an adult is. But this is just so much more fun than just trying to rush things or skip things. And there's something so rewarding about playing in this way, and I just can't recommend it enough, honestly. I think everyone should just start having more fun when they play this game. I'm sorry, Frog. I really want to kiss you, but you weren't released yet. You don't exist. The one that got away. Well, this looks interesting. Should probably get my hand out of this person, really. Yeah, I'm definitely fishing for something. And with that tree, that's 6 wood cutting, which means I can now use my steel axe. Only a slight improvement, but will still come in handy. I'm going to drop this. Gives me another inventory space to work with as well, so that's lovely. Again, I'm not going to bother getting the higher tier axes until I get access to putting items in banks, where I'll, when I get the smithing level, I'll go ahead and get that mithril axe. I don't envision myself getting higher tier axes super soon. I'm not quite certain when I can buy them. I don't believe it's for a long time, actually, but we'll just see how it goes. Even a mithril axe will do me well for quite a while. When I did a chunk man, I got like a lot of wood cutting with just a steel axe, and it doesn't really change too much. It doesn't feel that bad, so more than happy to rock that for as long as needed. 45 fishing achieved. Still going strong. This isn't actually that slow. I thought it was going to be much slower than it is. This is fine. Will probably take me another maybe 4 or 5 hours or so to get to 50. And then we can go kill some lesser demons. This guy right here has got my dream setup right now. Got that rune scimitar, got that rune kite, and that amulet of power. God, I wish that were me. 50 cooking, halfway to 99. That's how that works, right? Cook chocolate cakes, and also have another beautiful 50 stats to look at. That is my 4th 50 skill. Huge. Soon to be a 5th one in fishing in just over 20k XP. Hell yeah. And there we go, 50 fishing. I can now harpoon swordfish. That is amazing. I'll quickly go and cook this inventory of lobsters, hop back to Port Sarim, get myself a harpoon, get myself an inventory of swordfish, try and cook some, and then whatever I cook, take it into the dungeon beneath the volcano to go and try and kill a lesser demon. Let's do this. Lovely. Can I sell these here? No, I didn't think so. Harpoon is like, 5 coins. Super cheap. Let me go and let's finish this up. All of the fishing supplies are so cheap. What am I doing? Here we go. Nowhere to really sell this stuff except for the general store, and it doesn't really sell for much, so I might drop them. Did manage to make 5 or 6k though, which is good because I'll need a lot of money for when Rune releases in the next following updates. So we'll need to start stacking this up quite significantly. So every little helps at this point. Hopefully I don't burn too many swordfish, because I would like a few just in case. I'm not sure exactly how hard Lesser Demon's going to be. I think with my gear I should be able to kill it no problem at all, but I want to play it as safe as I can, so fingers crossed I don't burn too many. I've just realised I've never actually harpooned any fish in this game. I think I must have caught fish at some point, sharks rather, at some point before, but it must have been barbarian fishing, because I don't think I've ever used a harpoon. It's almost like a coming of age moment for me. Okay, this should be enough. It's probably overkill, the amount that I'm getting. I probably won't need more than 1 or 2 to really fight one, but I don't want to lose my hardcore Iron Man. I want to keep this as long as I can. I know as soon as I have to go into the wilderness, I'm probably going to lose it, but yeah. I'd rather be overprepared than just die because I'm not smart enough to stock up. I burnt loads, but this should be enough. I mean, realistically, it's not going to take me more than 6 to kill one lesser demon, is it? I should be fine. I don't actually know where I'm going. I think it's this way. I've never really killed lesser demons here before. I know you get to Crandor there. I'll figure this out. Here it is. Down these rocks here, I believe. Yeah, perfect. Is it just over here? Yeah. Level 82. Ugh. Okay, well, I'm not too far away to be able to run away if I need to. I don't think it's multi-combat, at least. These are the red spiders. That's not a problem. Fire runes. Obviously can't go through there just yet. Let's see how this goes. I should have got a strength potion for this, really. I think that would have been a good thing to do, but oh well. Let's try it. Should be okay. What am I on? Accurate. Yeah, that's what I want to be on. Oh, I'm nervous. If I get the rune drop from this, it's going to be so frustrating. I won't be able to pick it up. This is fine. They do hit pretty hard, but this food's pretty good. I think it heals 14. Let me finish this up. There we go. Anything good? Jug of wine. There we go. One lesser demon killed. That is this update all completed. Let's move on to settle an old score.
And thank you so much for watching. I appreciate everyone that's been watching, liking, commenting, subscribing. All of you, I didn't expect anyone to watch these videos, and I've been blown away with the response, so thanks so much. If you do enjoy the channel, I have recently become a YouTube partner, which is all thanks to everyone that gave any attention to my videos. If you do want to support the channel, you can join and become a member, which directly supports me, and I'll put everything from those subscriptions back into the channel for like new audio equipment, new things that will improve the videos, as well as just means I can dedicate more time to making new videos and getting through this series, or maybe even extra series if I have extra time. So even if you can't do that, if you're not in a position to, even just subscribing or commenting or liking really helps support the channel. So in any way, whatever anyone can do to help and keep the channel from, you know, just dying, it means the world. So have a wonderful rest of your day, everyone. Thank you for watching again. Next video will be with you early 2025. I hope everyone has an amazing Christmas or whatever you celebrate. Just a great end to your year, and thank you very much from me. See you soon, guys. Have a good one.